10 powerful ways to make any narcissist absolutely miserable. Hello, and welcome back to the Narcissist Exposed channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming discussions. Today, we're going to explore a topic that many of you have been asking about: how to make narcissists miserable. If you've ever dealt with a narcissist, you know just how frustrating and exhausting it can be. But there are ways to turn the tables. In this video, we'll be discussing 10 things that narcissists absolutely hate, and how you can use this knowledge to protect yourself and regain control. Let's dive in. Narcissists thrive on power, control, and admiration. Their entire self-worth is tied to the way others perceive and react to them. This makes them incredibly sensitive to anything that challenges their sense of superiority. If you know what makes them tick, you can strategically disrupt their comfort zone, forcing them to confront the reality they try so hard to avoid. However, it's important to remember that the goal here isn't to be vindictive or cruel, but to protect yourself and establish boundaries that prevent them from manipulating you. The first thing that narcissists hate is being ignored. Narcissists crave attention like a drug. They need constant validation from others to feel good about themselves. When you start ignoring a narcissist, it's like cutting off their supply. They become frantic, trying every trick in the book to get your attention back. But if you remain steadfast in ignoring them, it sends a powerful message. They no longer control you. This can be incredibly unsettling for them, as they thrive on the idea that they are the center of everyone's world. Another thing that drives narcissists crazy is when they're confronted with the truth. Narcissists often build their lives on lies and half-truths, carefully constructing a reality that suits their needs. They'll twist facts, deny obvious truths, and gaslight others into doubting their own perceptions. When you confront them with undeniable truth, especially in a calm and assertive manner, it shatters the carefully constructed world they live in. They hate this because it exposes their vulnerabilities and forces them to face the reality they've been avoiding. Narcissists also despise being held accountable for their actions. They are masters of shifting blame and avoiding responsibility. Whether it's making excuses, playing the victim, or outright denying their actions, they will do anything to avoid being held accountable. When you insist on holding them responsible, whether by setting firm boundaries, demanding an apology, or simply not letting them off the hook, you challenge their inflated sense of self. They hate this because it forces them to confront their flaws and the consequences of their actions, something they are not used to doing. Another effective way to make a narcissist miserable is by showing them that you're happy without them. Narcissists often try to create a sense of dependency in their relationships. They want to believe that you need them to be happy, that your world revolves around them. When you demonstrate that you can thrive independently, it undermines their sense of importance. This can be particularly effective because it directly challenges their belief that they are essential to your happiness. By showing them that you're better off without them, you take away the power they thought they had over you. Narcissists hate being outdone or overshadowed. They need to be the most important, admired, and successful person in any room. When someone else steals the spotlight, whether it's through career success, personal achievements, or social recognition, it's a direct blow to their ego. Excelling in areas where the narcissist seeks validation can make them incredibly uncomfortable. They become consumed with envy and frustration, unable to tolerate the idea that someone else is receiving the attention and admiration they believe they deserve. One thing that really gets under a narcissist's skin is when they are no longer able to manipulate you. Narcissists are experts at manipulation, using tactics like guilt, flattery, and fear to control others. When you become immune to these tactics, when you can see through their games and refuse to be manipulated, it's a huge blow to their ego. They hate this because it means they can no longer use you as a tool to boost their self-esteem. It forces them to recognize that their usual methods aren't working, which can be incredibly disorienting for them. Narcissists also hate being ignored by others, especially those they consider important. They often see themselves as the center of attention, and when others don't give them the recognition they believe they deserve, it's deeply unsettling. This could be in a social setting where they're not the life of the party, or in a professional environment where they're not getting the accolades they crave. When others don't feed into their need for admiration, it challenges their belief in their own superiority, making them feel small and insignificant. Another thing that narcissists hate is seeing others succeed, especially if they feel they've contributed to that success. Narcissists often want to take credit for the achievements of others or downplay those achievements to make themselves feel better. When someone else succeeds and doesn't acknowledge the narcissist's supposed influence, it can be infuriating for them. They hate the idea that someone else can thrive without their input or guidance, as it challenges their belief in their own indispensability. Narcissists also despise being made to look foolish or incompetent. They have a deep-seated fear of being exposed as frauds or being shown up in front of others. When they are embarrassed or humiliated, it's a direct attack on their self-image. This could be as simple as correcting them in public or pointing out a mistake they've made. While it's important not to engage in petty behavior, making them face their own incompetence can be a powerful way to make them uncomfortable. Finally, narcissists hate losing control. Control is at the heart of a narcissist's behavior. They need to feel in charge of their environment and the people in it. When they start to lose control, whether it's because you're setting boundaries, ignoring them, or simply refusing to play their games, it's incredibly destabilizing for them. They might react with anger, manipulation, or even desperation as they try to regain control, but by maintaining your boundaries and refusing to give in, you can make them feel powerless. Throughout all of these tactics, the key is to remain calm and consistent. Narcissists feed off of emotional reactions and conflict, so by staying composed and not giving them the satisfaction of a response, you further disrupt their sense of control. It's not about engaging in a battle of wills, but about protecting yourself and ensuring that you are no longer at their mercy. In conclusion, making a narcissist miserable involves understanding what they hate and using that knowledge to establish boundaries and protect yourself. Whether it's ignoring them, holding them accountable, or simply living your best life without them, these strategies can help you regain control and disrupt their toxic behavior. Remember, the goal isn't to be cruel, but to ensure that you're no longer a victim of their manipulation. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you found this discussion helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care and stay strong. When you do not chase the narcissist. Hi there, everyone. Welcome back to the channel where we examine the subtleties of human behavior, relationships, and all points in between. If you are new here, remember to ring the bell and click that subscribe button to avoid missing any of our next deep dives. Today, we will discuss a topic as interesting as it is concerning. What happens when you ignore a narcissist? Although one of the finest strategies to cope with a narcissist is most likely to ignore them, what does that really mean? Their response is what? Stay with us, since we are ready to bring everything down. Ignoring a narcissist is like starting a wildfire in their mental state. Those who are narcissists yearn for continual approval and attention, Being the center of everyone's universe makes them happy. When that emphasis moves away from them, their sense of self suffers. Ignoring a narcissist is practically depriving them of the exact thing they require for survival, your attention. And let me say, they will react, but not in the manner most people would. When you start ignoring a narcissist, one of the first things they may do is get more aggressive. This might indicate anything from more attempts to grab your attention to angry or frustrated lashing out. The narcissist may show up at your house unannounced or abruptly harass you with calls or SMS. They can try guilt trip you into reacting, accusing you of being callous or ruthless. All of this is part of their attempt to get you back into their web and underline control. Should their behavior not be improving, a narcissist may change strategy and begin acting as the victim. Presenting themselves as the innocent party in the matter, they could tell others how you have offended them. This is meant to win pity and turn friends against you. Experts in manipulating impressions, narcissists can often get others to urge you into re-engaging with them by posing themselves as the victim. But suppose you keep ignoring them. By now the narcissist may turn to more clandestine strategies. To try to ruin your reputation, they could begin disseminating lies or rumors about you. We term this a smear campaign. The narcissist wants you to feel unsupported and alone, so you would be more prone to go back to them. Although it's a nasty strategy, for the narcissist, it's only another weapon in their toolkit for keeping control. Moreover, well known for their propensity to move from one emotional extreme to another are narcissists. Should their attempts to get your attention via victimization or fury fail, they may then quickly turn to love bombing. Love bombing is the attempt by the narcissist to win you back by showering you with too much affection, compliments, and attention. They can try to remind you of the happy memories you shared, offer a lot of apologies, or make big promises of change. Though it can be quite perplexing and even seductive, keep in mind that this is only another kind of deception strategy. The narcissist is only seeking power over you. They are not really motivated in improving. Another typical response from a narcissist ignored is replacement of you. Narcissists seek for it elsewhere if they cannot find it from you, since they require a continuous flow of attention and appreciation. This could imply rapidly moving on to a new companion, lover, or co-worker. Even flaunting this new connection in front of you, the narcissist may be trying to incite jealousy or a reaction. See, I don't need you is their way of stating, I am readily able to replace you. Again, though, this is really another effort at coercion to get you back to them. The narcissist may begin to panic when they see none of their normal strategies are working. Their well-crafted illusion of control and dominance starts to fall apart, and they could get desperate. Sometimes this desperation causes more aggressive or even harmful behavior. To get you to pay attention to them, the narcissist may try to undermine your relationships, job, or other spheres of life. If you are dealing with a narcissist who is reacting poorly to being ignored, it is therefore crucial to keep tight limits and ask others for help. When ignored, one of the most fascinating, yet unsettling, reactions from a narcissist is their total disengagement from the interaction. In their new reality, they might change the story of your relationship to suit them. They can persuade themselves that they would be better off without you, and that you were the issue all along. This mental gymnastics lets the narcissist preserve their brittle ego and go on without owning any guilt or blame. This coping strategy keeps individuals from losing their self-perception as flawless and guilt-free. Furthermore noteworthy is the fact that not all narcissists would respond right away when ignored. Some would wait for the ideal opportunity to strike. They bide their time. They might question mutual acquaintances about you or keep an eye on you from a distance via social media. Then, frequently under the pretense of wanting to make amends or clear the air, they could try to re-enter your life, least expected. Be advised, though, this is typically only another kind of manipulation tool. The narcissist is still waiting for another chance to take back control. They have not changed. Sometimes ignoring a narcissist could actually drive them to retreat totally. Should they come to see they are no longer able to control you, they may choose to minimize losses and focus on a different target. Though it is also the rarest, this can be the most successful result. Narcissists notably hate to lose control over someone they once had power over and hate to lose overall. But they might finally give up if you stick to your choice to overlook them and resist their games. In such case, should you choose to ignore a narcissist you are dealing with, maintaining your limits and being strong is most crucial. Extremely tenacious, narcissists will strive to get you back in using every technique in the book. You may extricate yourself from their poisonous influence, though, if you keep your own well-being first and avoid interacting with them. A support system is also absolutely vital. Having someone who knows what you are going through, friends, relatives, a therapist, can make all the difference. Narcissists feed on isolating their victims. Hence, surrounding yourself with encouraging people will help you remain grounded and thwart efforts by the narcissist to re-engage. Remember also that you are not by yourself. Many have been in your position and have effectively cut off themselves from narcissists. Though difficult, this procedure can result in a better, happier existence. I much appreciate you viewing this video. Should you find it useful, kindly thumbs up and forward it to anyone who might profit from it. Remember also to subscribe to our channel to get more stuff just like this. We really value your help. You will be seen in the upcoming video. Please take care.